So this is what I want. So this is what we were doing on Saturday. For the sake of you who were not around, we're only like 2 people. So for the sake of those who were not around, I just want to go through how we analyze data using mean and standard deviation, but also how we plot graphs and how we plot tables. So this is the practical side of the theory that we've been going through in terms of statistics, particularly, specifically descriptive statistics. So if you recall, in terms of descriptive statistics, I said descriptive statistics are measures that help us to summarize our data so that it is meaningful. It helps us to understand the data and draw meaning from the data that we collect during our research. So these measures include, number one, the mean, the median, and the mode. These three, the mean, the median, and the mode, they show the central position of the data set. By that, in a simple language, they are measures that tell us the average. Measures that tell us the average. To make it even more simpler, the mean, mode, and median, they tell us where the majority of our data is found. Such that if you say the mean of age of learners in the class is 6 years, what you are saying is the majority of the learners are 6 years in that class. Yes, others can be less than 6 years, others can be more than 6 years, but the majority are 6 years. If you go practically in the room, in the class, to ask each and every learner, you find that 90% will say I'm 6 years. So when you say mean is 6 years, it takes the age. That's what we're trying to say. Most if you say median of this class in terms of age is 6, you are speaking the same thing. If you say mode of this class is 6, you are speaking the same thing. You're saying the majority are 6 years of age. If you say the mean for academic qualifications of teachers, the mean is, say, bachelor's degree. It means the sample, the number of teachers that you interview, the majority for the bachelor's degree. Are you following? Yeah. So that's the theory part. That's the theory part. But practically, how do you come up with a mean if you collect data from your sample? So we use SPSS. SPSS stands for Social Statistical Packages. The first S is the statistical, the second the P is packages, the other S is the for social, the other one is the statistical packages for social studies. That's the meaning of SPSS. It's a computer application. You have to install it in your computer in order for you to enter your data and then analyze it, so that it can give you these values like the mean. And also if they come up with median or mode, and then you can also calculate standard deviation. So mean, mode, median, I told you already, they are called measures of central tendency. Collectively, you start to see much of measures of central tendency. And then we have the standard deviation, the range, maximum and the minimum, and also the variance. These ones together they are known as measures of dispersion. I've now the measures of spread. Okay? Standard deviation, variance, range, maximum, and the minimum. Together they are called measures of spread or measures of dispersion. So why are they called measures of dispersion? Because these are the ones that I want to demonstrate here. Why are they called measures of dispersion? In statistics, these ones, their role, their function is to tell us let me put it in simple terms. They help us to know how far the measures in our data are from the mean. They show how far the values are, the measures are, in terms of the distance from the mean. In other words, if the measures of spread are smaller in terms of values, it means the distance between the mean and the other measures or data points is very small. For example, if we say 15 here is the mean, it means the distance between 15 and the rest of you is what measures of dispersion are. If the distance is smaller, then the number for standard deviation or range is going to be small. It means if the number is bigger, it means you are very far away from the mean, from 15. So that's what they tell us. And it's very, very important because they show whether the mean is a true reflection of the reality or not. They help us to know whether the mean is a true reality, is a true reflection of the reality or not. So before I go here and do the demonstration, so that we can go, let me also point out one of the weaknesses of mean. One of the weaknesses of mean. Because to my description by average, to summarize, sometimes we can mislead us. We can make very wrong conclusions because of mean. How does this happen? This happens if we have an outlier in our data. We have an outlier. Outlier, it means an outcast. Outcast comes from good consider people of the right. Those are the value give you the outlier. Now, so in your data, if you've got a certain figure, a certain value, a certain measurement, which is not similar to the rest, that one disturbs the group and it distorts the whole picture. And the mean Amakara is distorted. Does not tell the truth. And when you use mean to make a decision, you make a wrong decision. I will repeat this example again for the second time. In a class of letters number 1, generally, naturally, answer number 1, either Amakara 5 years plus or 6 years. Because officially, one of the government has school in the class. Which means if you go in the certain one class, your average age is up under another nation, inside the nation. But if you ask them, if you collect their age, you find that on average, you should be having 6 years. You get it? But for other reasons, either due to repetition, mass of energy, school. You may find 1 or 2, you know, 7, 8, or 9. 1 or 2, or 3 or 4 or 5. How many classrooms in Indiana 60 in Bolivia, Indiana school? Or Indiana 50 or Indiana 40? Which means instead of having average 6 years, you can only average 7 or 8 years. But then, you go in there, we are and then you know? So those ones are outliers. So mean sometimes can be misleading. So when mean is misleading, what do? We use median. Median, it means arrange your data set in terms of sequence, ascending order or descending order, and define the middle value. And then you have your mean. Yeah, I should mention that one because it is very, very important. Otherwise, in our SPSS, the first thing that we need to know about SPSS, and the only thing that we need to know for you to go to SPSS probably, is that if you open it, it will give you this landing page. And this landing page, it has got 2 windows. The first window, depending on the headed in yellow, is called variable view window. And there is another window which is not active, meaning the data view. So the one which is active, which you are seeing here, is the one headed in yellow. When we want to switch, what do? We click the data tab. And you can see we have changed. Which means this one is the one, the data view is the one which is active. So you begin with the variable view. What do we do here? SPSS, before you do anything, you have to enter that. Just like weight, that's a weight document, they are black. Data find out there. Ready? When you are writing, you are entering the data on Microsoft Word. When you open it, it is always blank. It is always blank like that. You need to enter data. So your data number 1 has to have variables. So variables are things that you are focusing on, which you want to know. So in our case, this research was investigating efficiency of organizations. And another that school, Mount Sinai. And the people that were interviewed or who were responding to the questionnaire, they were staff, teachers, administrators of that school. So in other words, the information which was collected in that questionnaire, questionnaire was collecting gender. So gender is our first variable. Are you following? Okay. Second variable was age. It means the questionnaire you want to take, and then I want to respond. First of all, indicating gender, male or female, then about age will indicate. The third variable is academic qualification, and they will also indicate I have MSc, I've got bachelor's degree, master's, blah blah blah. Another thing, well experience, they were indicating 5 years, 6 years, so on and so forth. So that's our fourth variable. Our fifth variable was asking them about how challenging their job is and how does it contribute to efficiency. So they were also, selected. 1, strongly disagree. 2, disagree. 3, neutral. 4, agree. 5, strongly disagree. Job training. They also asked, job training contributes to efficiency. They are also supposed to agree, disagree. Strongly agree, strongly disagree. So, zone say zo nari mabere ya I will not explain everything because we don't have time here. The only thing I can add here is variables. Each variable, you need to come to the values, and categorize it. For example, gender. Gender, kima can be generally 2, male or female. Look at the voice. But for the past 1 million years, we've only had 2. So you need to label them so that SPSS can recognize. How do you do that? You assign a number. So 1 represents male, 2 represents female. We were enjoying doing this in fact. Yes, yeah. We were enjoying doing this. Just to give you the picture of what we were doing. Very interesting. Just to give you a picture of what we were doing. So if you have that box there, so if you have that box, you need to label. You assign 1 to represent male. You write 1, variable. Then you go to the second box, which is label. Then you do label. 1 will represent male, and you go to add. And then you put 2 to represent female. And then you click add. And then you click OK. And here you can see The label is male or female. Age. If you can't do age, what we did, we were saying, one should represent those people who are 20 years to 30 years. Then you put R. 2 should represent those who are 31 to 40 years. Then you put R. 3 should represent those who are 41 to 50. And you put it. Yeah. Then 4 should represent those who are 1 to 51 and above, and then you add and you fill. Okay. You do this for all the variables. Okay, now you switch, you go to data view. The most interesting part, we are going to enter our variable view. Data view, imaboleta ma labels of number. You see my columns are number of gender, age, then you go on, right? And remember about enter the variable, you come there. Remember how to do the data. So I'll tell you, go to say, on your left, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 22. Let me show you that. So, those numbers represent questionnaire. So, 1 means questionnaire number 1. So, let's listen to it. Then I get the questionnaire and begin to enter information. If you look at under gender, questionnaire number 1, this student number 1, in terms of gender, she was female. In terms of age, 91 reported. Academic qualification had a degree. Work experience was between 6 and 10 years. Job challenge, she strongly agreed. Training, she strongly agreed with. Don't joke. But, Nababanga enter, Nababanga enter number. What is the So, 2 represents female. Then we enter 2. Okay? 2 on under age represents 30 and 40. It means people are married rather between 31 and 40. 4 academic qualification are women at degree. 2 already experience are women at experience between 6 and 10 years. We do that for all questionnaires. In our case, we only enter the same questionnaire. Now, how do we analyze? When we do this, we finish. Now we need to analyze. So, for example, we want to know, in terms of age, out of the 10 participants respondents, what was our mean in terms of age? We look for average. So we go to analyze, we go to descriptive, because mean comes under descriptive statistics. Then we go to descriptive, and when you click descriptive, it gives you this window. And in this window, your left box, you have all the variables. Male, female, meaning gender, age, qualification, blah, blah, blah. But our interest is on what? Gender. No, it's on age. So you highlight age, then you click the arrow in between the box. When you do that, you push that age variable to the left box. What we're saying is, you want to analyze the correct. Okay? Then, when you do this, you go to options and click. When you click options, it gives you that window. And you can see we have got so many measures here. On top, you've got mean, you've got sum. Then you've got standard deviation, you've got minimum, maximum, variance, range. But what are we looking for in our text? We are looking for the mean. So we are going to check mean. And when we do this, we click continue so that it will process the mean. So that it will process the mean. Then, in the process, what we call output, my result. So in our case, that table at the bottom, first table, that table, it is showing us the mean. So three things there in that table. We've got the first column is showing us age of participants. Then it also has got valid age, Y, blah 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 blah. That is just not relevant now. The next column, you have what? N showing you N. N is the same as the sample size. And you've got 10. You follow? So that 10 is telling you how many people responded to the questionnaire? 10. So your sample size was 10. And then you've got your mean. Mean is how much? 2.30. 2.30. So 2.30, roughly, to the nearest one number, that should be 2. Isn't it? So if your mean is 2, and then you come to your data, age, you can get an age 2, and we have mean is age between 21 and 40. I don't know whether I will get that. So 2, when we enter the data, it is presented everyone who is between 31 and 40 years. So if our mean here is saying it is 2.3, which is up to 2. In other words, the majority of the respondents were between 31 and 40 years. They were not more than 40. They were not less than 10. They were between 31 and 40. So basically, any age between those two values were the majority. So that's how you interpret. That's how you come up with your mean. That's how you interpret. Okay? So if somehow you might not necessarily directly understand it. Probably nayenga in groups. But if you look at age 2 is not in groups. Then let me analyze that. So analyze the cities. Remove this one. So every time you want to analyze a new variable, you must remove the following. So you highlight it, click the arrow, you can see remove it. But then you highlight the new variable, you click it, you push it into the new space, you get another click option, and here I'm going to select mean, then you click continue is okay. Then you have got your mean. Okay? What's the mean? So 35.9. Now, 35.9. That's our percentage. I want us to verify whether that is true or not. So, what I'm going to do is simple. So, let's do it together. We've got 22 plus 23 plus 27 plus 40 plus 36 plus 35 plus 72 plus 40 21 28. Okay? Then which is the meaning of our what? The particular edges here. This is the meaning of our what? Divide by 10. So we are calculating edges of how many percent people have. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So we divide by 10. Our answer is 35.9. How are you? I'm doing fine. Okay. 35.9, right? Which means is correct, right? Yeah? Fine. Then, mkumbuke nini must distorted outline. Maybe? Yeah. So, if you look at the data in age is 21, 22, 23, 27, 24, 25, 72. I want to go to the right one. I can't see you very good for my right. I need to start. Then you can afford it. Please don't say then you are about to the out. So 72 can be treated as an outlier. How do we know who the data set will outlier? For you to know, you are supposed to come up with a histogram, a graph. So for you to do that, you go to analyze descriptive, then frequencies. Okay? If you do frequencies, you go to age 2, outlier, and then when you chart, then you histogram and then continue. Okay. The histogram is going to plot. Okay. Histogram is going to plot. So if you look at this graph, this graph is called a skewed graph. Skewed graph. Why is it called a skewed graph? Why is it called a skewed graph? Skewed means it is leaning on one side. Are you following? Good. Okay. So, I'm saying, if you look at graphing, it's skewed. Skewed means it is leaning on one side. Leaning means stamina, but in our case, it's leaning to the left, the negative. Family, if you look at this one, is it leaning anywhere? No, that one is almost central position. Okay? What does this mean? It means graphically, we're going to talk about data is normal, normally distributed. Central. Right? Family it's showing us this data here. It's not normally distributed, it is leaning towards the left. So if it is leaning towards the left and not standing upright centrally, or it is leaning towards the right, it means in your data you have got an outlier. It means you may not only produce in this data in Bangalore, skew. It's not going to be correct. So through age 2 in a very lovely TV, 72 years, in the most 72 years. There is what we are aware for maximum. So average year, 35 years, it might not necessarily be correct. Average, many of them have said it. From the price of where the world is high. A good example, I give you an example here, and then you have got the highest 90, the second highest 40, average, maybe this is the point. If we say the majority vote the past, no. It will simply show the five best votes. One person vote higher marks, and then the majority vote lower marks. When you are higher marks, he has pushed people. But in true reflection, maybe the majority did not get the marks. So, outlier works like that. And if you want to test whether your data has got an outlier or not, you have to put a graph. So how do we put a graph? Down. How do we put a graph? We are putting together. How do we do it? Okay, now let's do work experience. Let's do work experience. Work experience, what is fitness? What is fitness? One, you want to see could be on average and 10 hours in terms of work experience. And me, and I'm work experience into a bunch. I don't know if you are understanding what I'm saying. So when you come up with a mean, number one. Number two, we want to see the graph showing us this mean at the end of the work experience. Here, reach. Get the business waiting on my heart. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go to analyze. Go to analyze. Yeah, so descriptive statistics, they do it. So we want to analyze work experience. So can you highlight age of participants? Age of participants in the left-hand box. No, not on the left, on the right. No. Down to your right. To your right, to your right, to your right. To your right. Especially about the age of participants. Alright? Then you click the arrow. So age, you are not only interested in age, you have removed. Highlight experience. Where is it? How long one has worked? Yeah. How long a minute? How long one has worked? Then click the arrow. Yeah. And then go to chart. Go to chart. Just there. And you know remember highlight it. Okay, then you put kwa machari ambapo you put pie chart, you put bar chart, you put histogram. So we have selected histogram. Okay? Please continue. And then click OK. So, we go to three forms of information. So, number one, we got our graph. So, this graph is called histogram because this bar, they are, you can see this bar, they are together. Here we don't have information, that's why there is no bar. There is no space between the bar. And except for unless you have more information, that's why you have the space. But if you have information, you also have another bar. So this is how you know that this is a histogram of the graph. So number one. Number two, you have information about mean, and you have information about standard deviation. ATD.B, that's standard deviation. So what is the mean? Mean here. right? Okay? Come on. Can you scroll up? Can you scroll up? Now, number 3. The results have also given you a table. So you will see 3 results. Number 1, table. Number 2, graph. Number 3, mean. Different representation. N 10 sample size. You can use all that information for you to interpret the results. So, for example, how long one has worked in the school, which is experience, 1 to 5 years. We've got experience in terms of 1 to 5 years. I'm never been a student for 1 to 5 years, I don't back. I have experience in ministry. I'm never been a student between 6 and 10 years. I never experienced between 6 and 10 years, I don't back. 4. I'm never been a student between 11 to 15. How many? 1. 25, 21 years and above. How many? 2. In terms of percentage, so out of the 10, those people who work for 1 to 5 years, who are 3, in terms of percentage, 30%. Those who have worked 6 to 10 years, they are 4, in terms of percentage, 40. You can use that. Or you can use mean. Mean means average. Right? So on average, the majority have got 2.4, meaning, they have worked, they have got experience of between 6 and 10 years. Actually, if you look at frequency, they are 4. Out of 10, they are 4. Which means 4 is greater than 3, is greater than 1, is greater than 2. The 2.4 units are giving us minutes. Can you go to that? Come here. Here. And the upper number. Where is the code? Where is the A and 1? Symbol. There is a symbol and you've got 1 is for the head. Click. Yeah. So, let's go there. Come here. Go to work experience and go to values. Work experience and then values. Work experience. Values under work experience. Under work experience. Under work experience. Click the value. So, according to Act 2, was representing 6 to 10 years experience. That's why the mean factor, Parigan 2.4. The mean, the majority of people have worked between 6 and 10 years. I mean, average 5 years, we are representing 1. I mean, average 50 years, we are representing 3. Me, they can have 3, the majority are between 7 and 15. But those 2, they are both between 10 and 11. I follow. Simple stuff, very easy, very enjoyable. Thank you, our lecturer. Okay? So, I've shown you how we use educators to analyze the data, especially to come up with the mean and also how to plot the graph. Exactly. So for a pie chart, let's analyze this edge. This analyze I want to analyze this edge too. So we go to analyze the statistics, the frequencies, we remove this back, we select edge 2, and then we chart. Edge 2 we put it there, we go to chart, we select 5 charts, and then the set is frequency. Okay. Voila. We've got the budget. Only that the fact that we do not have the value in that. I'm just showing you colors, which is the gerund, and then meaning. So blue means to the 1, green means to the 2, and the other color. Then the color white. So you can forget me. Yeah? But if you use Excel, which will be you also use Excel. If you use Excel, and then you forget that what I'm saying, copy. If you got that, let's say that is age. If you got that and then you need age, what do you do? If you highlight it like this, and then you go instead, then you go here, for the pie chart, right? Then you select the pie chart. It will show you like that, but then you can decide. You can decide which to select the pie chart which is showing you values inside the pie chart. And you can put percentages at all. Or you can select the other thing. Let me check this. So pie chart, you just go to the sketch and chart in here, you just go to the sketch. So next time when I say, let's do another training, please show up. Those who don't have time, on Saturdays or Sundays, or any other day, which is not a school day, we don't have more hours. So this is the need for more time. Okay, so this is just the beginning. Next time, I'm going to talk about measures of expression. Okay? So there it's here. This is right there. bought tickets for the conference. Temba.